I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is another scribble reading. If you're new here and this video is found you, it's the first you've seen of mine, hello. This message is probably even more important for you if I've never popped up before, so it's just found you exactly when it was supposed to, as opposed to if you watch my videos often and now the algorithm's just like, oh yeah, you like this one, if that makes sense. This message in specific has found you for a reason. Really trust and believe in that, especially if you've never seen me in your life. And those of you that are coming back, it's still trust your intuition. If it resonates, it resonates. You know, you can feel in your heart that you're meant to be listening when you're supposed to. So trust yourself, trust your intuition and gut above all else. Before I get started, firstly, I'll never reply to your comments telling you to message me through WhatsApp for a reading. That's not me. I'll never ask you for money. That's not me. So block, report, ignore. Just know it's not me. It's all that matters. And yeah, if you've never watched a scribble reading, basically I'm just scribbling and rambling and messages are coming through that you're supposed to hear. Let's get on with it. Let's see. And if I remember, I'll show you the scribble at the end. Number 8 coming through instantly, or the infinity sign. Something about a fan. Did you just get a new fan? Or a new fan? Or a new fan? Or a new fan? No, there's only like 2 types of fans, but I just got lost in doing that. Something about a fan coming through. Someone thinks you're cool. Your voice is very important. You have a message, or you've recently shared a message, or something where your voice is more powerful than you are aware of. And if people are trying to shut you down, talk over you, quiet you, tell you to speak softer, quieter, tell you not to say certain things because it won't make people very happy, you're going to lose friends. Your voice is important now more than ever. Especially if you feel as if it makes no difference. Especially if you feel as if no one's listening and it makes no difference. It's your voice in particular that is very important that you share your message anyways. For everyone else that feels as if their voice isn't heard either, or makes no difference, speak up. Speak clearly. Know that you have a lot more power over people's minds in a good way. You have the power to influence with the knowledge you hold. You have the power to open people's minds up to new concepts, to new ideas, to things they've been shut down or brainwashed about. And you have the ability to speak, and with such conviction that your intention and the point you're getting across will be easily understood without you needing to use big words. Your intention behind something, there's something where your words will heal. Your words are going to change. There's a message that you have to bring to the world. Whether you realize it or not, a lot of you already know this. You're a messenger to the world and you're going to communicate. You're going to say something that changes everything, which is a weird thing to say because how could words change the world? But at the end of the day, words change ideas, ideas change the way people think, and if we change the way we think, everything's going to change. So there's something where you open people's minds up to thinking differently and seeing things different about the things that matter the most. I think there's something very powerful about you in particular being able to open people's minds up to, instead of fighting each other, figuring out what's really important. Now more than ever, what is really important? My whole desk is shaking. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if the camera's moving. I don't know if there was an earthquake then. But you might be making waves. You may be making shock waves with the things you say, the things you do. There's this whole like comeback energy. Like you're having this huge comeback of, you may have held your tongue I did a pre-shuffle when the King of Swords came out, and the main message for me is with the King of Swords is this energy of knowing when to speak and when not to speak. And I feel like there's something where for a very long time you've held your tongue and not spoke, and you've just absorbed information from everyone around you, kept your mind wide open to everyone's different perspectives and views. And there's something now where, because you've just received and absorbed information, you've been reading, you've been listening, you've been, you know, there's something now where you have the fuel and you have the information, you have the swords to fight back with information and facts and figures. When people think you're just going to stay quiet, there's something where I'm getting that quote come through from The Imitation Game. It's like the people we expect nothing of are usually the people that do things we never could have imagined. It's not that exactly, but it's the people you imagine nothing of that do the things no one could imagine. And there's this thing where you've been slept on or ignored, or you've just hidden yourself. You've hidden yourself in order to, almost like undercover, right? If you want to get the information, if you want to hear things, how people truly feel about things, you are undercover in people feel comfortable enough to speak to you. It's almost like keep your friends close and your enemies closer, or something like that. Or you're like an undercover agent, or you're just everyone's friend in the past in order to figure out where people stood and what people thought about certain things. And you just really were able to really put yourself in people's shoes, sympathize and see their points of view, their truths and their ideas. And now you have all the information collected that you could have had at this time in your life, and you're like, I can't keep quiet about it. It's time for me to use my voice and do anything I can, especially because I feel as if no one's going to listen, so I might as well say it anyway. I might as well try, then be like, well, I probably could have got at least one person to hear me, because at least one person's going to hear you, and more than one person is going to hear you. I think there's something where you're meant to speak. If this isn't resonating with you, there's just something in particular coming up in the next few months where your voice and the things you say, you're speaking fearlessly. You're speaking fearlessly, and when you're able to speak without fear of, I'm getting the word persecution, but prosecution? When you're able to speak without the fear of anything, any misunderstandings, because you're able to articulate what you're trying to say so clearly, you are aware and very, like, you're speaking with conviction because you know what you're saying won't be misunderstood. There's this belief in your own ability to say what you need to say when you need to say it, and that you're not going to mince your words, and that people are going to understand. And if they don't understand, then you'll recalibrate and you'll say it in a different way to make them understand. There's just this belief and this strength in your voice coming up. If this isn't like in general over your whole life, because I feel like I'm connected with people that are speakers, you are change makers, but if this isn't resonating, then it's just in the next few months it's important that you share how you think and feel about things in order for others around you to feel comfortable to do the same. Because it just feels as if sometimes people with the most courage, people with the idea that people want to hear what they have to say, have the worst ideas, whereas you're suddenly, after years of maybe feeling silenced or like your voice didn't matter, you've collected all the data, all the information, every side of the story, and you want to share now what you believe. And you should. You're being guided to speak freely, especially if in the past you were afraid to. Say what you need to say. Open people's minds up. There's a lot of chaotic energy within you, and I think that you're going to recalibrate and transmute it into a lot of positive energy of bringing light and awareness to situations and justice to situations that aren't just. That there's evil going on, but there's no light being brought to it. There's confusion, there is so much confusion and lies, and you're going to bring truth and clarity. I don't know if this has been really short, but I feel like I should end it there. Just keep it short and clear. I don't know what that is, but you always want to see the scribbles, so there you go. Kind of getting dolphin energy randomly. I kind of see a dolphin, but I don't think anyone else is going to, if that makes sense. So that's just probably my psychic eye seeing a dolphin. Dolphins could be significant. Dolphins are about playfulness, so don't be afraid to be playful, even if what you're saying is very serious and you're bringing clarity to deep, intense situations. Don't be afraid to be playful in your energy a lot of the time as well, especially if you do have a serious situation you're dealing with, handling, speaking about. Infusing playfulness into it in order to create a balance of harmony and an open energy where it's not so heavy. There's something where you're going to lighten up energies that are very dark by bringing clarity and playfulness. I'm going to wrap this up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you when I see you.